What's up, fellas, guys? Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. If you're watching this video, it just means that you want to make more money, and then you want to help your wife and family, of course, to have a very awesome and positive quality of life, which is something very, very, very awesome. Keep up, buddy. Okay, guys. Okay, fellas. Before I start, let me give you this quote, whatever the mind of a man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Okay? Whatever the mind of a man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Okay? This is a quote from Napoleon Hill. Okay, guys? Okay, guys. Now, on this short video, let's speak a little bit about believing in yourself. Okay, guys, guys, as you guys are starting a business, it's gonna be very, how can I say, easy for you guys to try to compare yourself with other people that are already successful. Let's say, for example, you're starting your YouTube channel. It's going to be very easy for you to start saying that, okay, you can never be as equal as somebody else. You're gonna see other people, other channels are very successful, and you're gonna start to go around thinking that what you do not matter. You're gonna see, for example, if you are on internet marketing, you're gonna see works like, for example, from T. Harv Hacker, or works from Dave Ramsey, or works from how can I say, or works from Ty Lopez or Grant Cardone. You're gonna start to think that, okay, you cannot measure up to them or something like this. No, that is not true. The reason those people are succeeding or are successful right now is because they already started long time ago. You only started right now. So if you started right now, you're just a beginner. You gotta understand one thing. What is the difference between a beginner and a master? The difference between a beginner and a master, it is trial and error. It simply means that those people that are succeeding right now, they have had more trial and error than you. They already are there a long time. They made the same mistakes as you are making right now. They made the same mistake that you are making right now. And over time, they learned from their mistakes. They made better judgment, and then they got better results. And that's what you should put in your mind. Do not go around thinking that, oh no, you cannot be successful. Don't think like that. This is for children. You have to think that you're going to be successful. It's very important. That's why it's important for you to believe in yourself, because you never know where your talents are going to lead you. You could be the next, how can I say, next big thing on YouTube or on Facebook or on Instagram. Maybe you are on business outside. You try to create a business, not online but offline. Maybe your business is gonna change the world. You never know. If it not change the world, may change the community. If not change the community, maybe change your family. More importantly, help your wife and kids. You have to think about that. Before you start not believing yourself, you start giving up. As a matter of fact, never give up and believe in yourself. That is very, very important. It's important to believe in yourself, because you gotta understand, everybody on this planet can help the world in a positive way, some way or another way. Okay? Some way or another way. You can help. That's why it's important for you to believe in yourself, in your talents. This is like, for example, I was watching, Bruce Lee, okay? And I was watching Bruce Lee movies, on YouTube. And movies on YouTube. And one thing that I noticed with Bruce Lee is that Bruce Lee always used the nunchakus. He always used nunchakus. A matter of fact, most of us martial artists, around the world, we came into, how can I say, with this knowledge of nunchakus by watching Bruce Lee movies. And Bruce Lee's movies with nunchakus has inspired other people to make movies also with nunchakus. That's why you see many ninja movies where many ninjas they use nunchakus, because they got inspired by Bruce Lee movies. And if you notice, if you are one of those guys that, how can I say, was a teenager during the 90s, you remember the Turtle Ninjas, okay? The four turtle ninjas, yes. And there was one of the turtles, and his name was Michelangelo, and he had, how can I say, a nunchakus as well. You remember Kawabanga? Of course you do remember. Yeah. So this is what I'm trying to say. But when I was watching one of these clips on YouTube, I noticed that in one of the clips there was, if you watch the Bruce Lee movie, one of his movie, the Game of Death #2. Okay, the Game of Death. I think the title it is the Game of Death, or something like this. It was a movie that Bruce Lee did not finish, because Bruce Lee was working on this movie, and then as he was working on this movie, then he immediately received an invitation to go film in Hollywood and to film the movie The Enter the Dragon. That's why he did not film this movie. He did not finish this movie. So he received that invitation in order to go. Okay, now as you see in this movie, The Game of Death, it is this movie where Bruce Lee is, how can I say, is starring with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the basketball player. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Yeah, Jabbar. Yeah, okay. In this movie, you're going to see that Bruce Lee is, how can I say, fighting with nunchakus with one guy, fighting with nunchaku with one guy, Now, what many people don't know, it is that that guy that Bruce Lee was fighting against with nunchakus, actually it was one of Bruce Lee's students, one of Bruce Lee's students, Jet Kwando students, His name is Danny Inosanto. You can check on YouTube, Google, or Wikipedia. Danny Inosanto. He was Bruce Lee's student for a very long time. In matter of fact, now that Bruce Lee is dead, he is the one who is the biggest authority in Jet Kwando, the style that Bruce Lee has invented. Yeah. But what also many people didn't know, it is that Bruce Lee was very skillful in nunchakus. But the person who taught Bruce Lee how to use nunchakus was Danny Inosanto, his student. This is something that many people didn't know that from the beginning. Actually, Bruce Lee learned how to use nunchakus with Danny Inosanto, and Bruce Lee was the guy who made, how can I say, nunchakus famous around the world. And you already know that. So, you see, this is why I tell you that you have to believe in your talents, because had Danny Inosanto, the student of Bruce Lee, not showed Bruce Lee how to use nunchaku, then maybe right now we wouldn't even be speaking about nunchakus as I'm telling you right now. Okay, buddy? Okay, so remember, that's what you gotta get to yourself. You gotta believe in your talents. If you start right now, get yourself to work, learn as much as you can learn, study as much as you can study, okay? Look forward, don't look backward, See every mistake that you do as a stepping stone to your success. Don't see it as a stumbling block. No, see it as an experience, learn from it, throw it aside, and then move forward, and then do the next best thing. Learn from the experience, and then move forward, okay? And make sure that you keep reading and reading and reading and reading and reading a lot. Okay, guys? Okay, guys. Write your comments below. Let me know what you think about this channel. Subscribe to the channel, and check the link below so that you can have the opportunity to see this program that's going to teach you how to make money online in a very effective way. you know. And by check the link below also, you're gonna have the opportunity to have this free ebook that's gonna help you how to deal with problems of life and business in a very awesome and effective way. Okay? Okay guys, write your comments below, let me know, and I'll see you in the next video, buddy. Ciao.